Recently, the European Commission recommended that Ukraine should be granted European Union candidate status. The war in Ukraine has been going on for 4 months now. Despite initial victories, things have become bleak ever since Russia switched gears from urban warfare to artillery strikes. Will Ukraine joining EU finally turn the tides? Or is this another false hope? Let's analyze in this week's video 4 key observations on Ukraine's quest for EU. So let's get the big question out of the way. Will Ukraine joining EU finally stop the war? The answer is no. Ukraine is poised to get candidate status this month, but an actual membership can take years, if not decades. Remember that even countries like Turkey, North Macedonia, and Albania have the same status and are waiting 10 to 15 years for inclusion in the Union. The problem also comes from Ukraine. Joining EU means bringing important reforms on rule of law, oligarchs, human rights, and tackling corruption, none of which is doable in a country like Ukraine, which has a long history of being controlled by oligarchs. But even by some miracle, if Ukraine gets membership, the chances of an economic union sticking its head out for military assistance is doubtful. Ukraine is borrowing heavily from the West to fund its war. They also need money to rebuild their nation once the conflict ends, putting them further in debt. What happens if a heavily indebted country joins the Eurozone? It affects each and every country in the Union, putting them all in a risk to financial ruin. And honestly, after the Greek and Spain financial fiasco, European Union won't be eager to see a repeat. Another problem is the willingness of the European countries to let Ukraine join them. Bruno Lette, a security analyst from Brussels, says that the EU is tired of enlarging. This is not without merit. You see, the European Union Parliament allocates seats to countries on the basis of their population. Ukraine, being a country of 60 million, will take a considerable proportion of seats if they join. Even though big countries like Italy and France are on board for this, smaller countries are very wary to lose their voice in the parliament. Given all that's been going around, how did Russia react to this news? Surprisingly mild. Putin last week said in an interview that Russia has nothing against Ukraine joining EU since it is an economic union. Its only problem with Ukraine is its inclusion in a military alliance like NATO, which would threaten Russia's interest. But all said and done, the war isn't over yet, and you need control of your territory before accessing the European Union. So, what do you think? Is EU's gesture towards Ukraine just symbolic, or will it actually benefit them? Comment your thoughts below. Follow us for more geopolitical insights. Like the video and subscribe to CAPE now.